to all of you, and welcome to this evening's live stream. We are here. I am Chuck Van. Thank you for everyone who came early in the comments. I want to actually start getting into talking about things straight away because it's awkward when you have a weird silence before anyone joins. But in any case, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a live stream, so and I haven't dropped a video lately, so I just wanted to check in with everyone, give everyone an opportunity to come in and for us to have a chat. So El Stacker Adventures here on YouTube, he usually does the Friday night lights for I guess the Friday night in America, but right now it's Friday night. Hey Yannick, we've got in motion SLB, first guy I could see comment in the chat. We've got some shout outs, I guess, for early comments. I can see that Adam Bad Riders is in here, telling me we've got 3 people in the chat now, and a little bit of chat. Bad Rider said he wanted to Discord me earlier, and we're doing a live stream instead, so just as good, I guess. We've got Adam Searles. He's coming in hot. Where is everyone watching from? And what are you guys doing? What time is it? So this is Friday Night Lights in Australia. So literally Friday night, 11:34 p.m. Coming to your screens live from Newcastle, Australia, in my office, in amongst the map room, and there's plenty of stuff to talk about. So I'm going to whip through what comments we have. I kind of want to give an update on what's been going on with Chuck, and talk about snowboard YouTubing news, I guess. Some new things, because I have some new things in my life that are kind of exciting. And what else is going on? Maybe there's been some huge news in the one wheel arena in the last week too. So, which you have to be living under a rock if you have any kind of liking for one wheels, and you haven't seen that. But let's see what is going on in the chat. I know that this Camperman Snow was here earlier. There are some people saying hello. Shred 1904, thanks Narav. Good to see you in. Bad Rise saying hi to Narav. And I did read this comment just before the stream. Actually, Bad Riders is putting it out there that I should be joining the stream with some kind of tomato sauce or ketchup, which is what we call tomato. It's the same thing here in Australia. Just like, what I have virtually the same thumbnail for like every live stream that I do, just because it's like too much work to do a new thumbnail each time. But I do change the elements, so those of you who have seen the thumbnail will be able to see that there's a bit of a joke going on that Chuck does the Saucy live streams, and yes, I am on the beers tonight. Haven't had too many beers, and I think this is my second actually, and the play on words was obviously the sauce, and you can see that actually this exact sauce bottle is the one that's in the thumbnail for the video, the Aussie sauce, Australian all natural sauce. I won't be mixing it with a beer though. I don't think that would taste very nice, but that's our tomato ketchup. We've got Adam Searles. He's from Waterloo. Batter Eyes was saying, Chuck, you look tired. Yeah. I guess I am. It's been a big week. It's been a huge week, actually. They've just had an epic sunrise, says Adam Searles, in Waterloo up in Canada there. And the ground is frosty. Yeah. Yannick saying that I'm in the future. And I am in your future, that's for sure. It's Friday night here. I believe it's lunchtime-ish over where you are. If you're back home, if you're back in England. Bad Riders reckons I've bought another one wheel. Not yet. That's not the big news. Well, I don't have big news really, but I do want to buy another one wheel, which is a dangerous thought. But Adam Sells is saying good morning to Adam and Narav. There's some drone talk going on in the chat. I believe it is. So Bad Riders wants to know if the sauce was for Swanee's pie. Swanee doesn't have any pies in the oven. I'm not even sure if Swanee is... I think Swanee is still awake. I'm not sure. But he's not pieing tonight, as far as I'm aware. Yannick says hi to the Adams. Yeah, we have our conference of Adams in here tonight, and I like that. Adam Sells said that he didn't work in about 30 minutes. He does. He goes to work in 30 minutes. But he's getting the drone. Yes, we're talking about when he's going to get the drone out. And I don't know if this is public news or not. But I suppose it is because it was on Instagram. But RIP to Yannick and or Narav's drone. I'm not sure whose drone it was, but one of the twins lost a drone in Hintertux, and that's really sad. We've got Engen, our moderator, in the chat. He reckons that it's not Nam. I have to agree with you. It isn't. And congratulations on your latest purchase. I nearly bought one of those myself, my friend. And for those who don't know, and you guys are all DWCP, so you would know that unfortunately, fortunately, that our friend Engen in the chat bought a slush slasher. So that's exciting. But yeah, sadness for lost drones. Our thoughts are with you. Get Swanee out here, says Bad Riders. Swanee! Adam's calling for you! We'll see what happens there. So, can someone tell me, because I have know absolutely nothing about drones, that what is an FPV drone? Does that mean like what does that acronym stand for? Because I feel like it stands for like flying performance vehicle. Am I right or wrong? And does that mean that the drone, so that an FPV drone is like a souped up drone, like a more like agile and advanced one? And let's just address a fact, or address Bad Rider's comment from earlier. He reckons I look tired, and I've had like an absolute epic week. It's been my first week that I've been kind of fully back to work, and that's the reason why I haven't really dropped a video this week. And I've got a couple that I'm working on. In fact, you can see one that I'm working on in Premiere open behind us. But yeah, I've got a couple of videos on the go. I did film a video this week, but yeah, most of you guys know that I have two jobs, and I was working both of them. In fact, I worked both of those two jobs today. I went and worked at the bottle shop, and then I went and did a driving lesson, because that's what I do. But yeah, it's just been a really busy week, and I've got packages like almost every day this week. So I can talk about a few of those. In particular, I want to talk about the package that came today, but actually after I finished drinking this Four Pines Extra Refreshing Ale. Not a plug for the beer company, but they make okay beers. And Jen's saying something about the twins and being without the twins. Or the twins do have something. Yeah, TJ, Bad Rise asking Engen who got hurt. Apparently someone got hurt. TJ mentioned in his video. And sad face about the FPV drone. And Engen saying Dennis broke his collarbone. Our thoughts with Dennis. Because that must be an awful thing to happen on a snowboarding trip. It seems, by all accounts, though, that trip was extremely, like, the weather you guys had, it was extremely icy. Like, just about every second comment is in videos is that it was when TJ says it's pretty firm, like TJ always says stuff like downplays it and says things like in a really nice way. So if he's saying that about how icy it is, it must have been pretty gnarly. So Emotion is saying that first person view flying. Ah, that makes sense. Right, so you're flying by camera, I guess. Yeah, that would have to be it. But yeah, it's all about the not so much the drone's performance, but the viewing angle. Battle Rider says yes, quicker, more responsive, and real trip to fly. Well, it is a real trip to fly. That's why I asked if they were flew with goggles. That's pretty funny. Adam Searles says that Johnny Snipes and his team have it going when it comes to droning. Yeah, absolutely. I've had a few DMs actually with Johnny Snipes, and that guy is just like an OG, just supporter of all of the YouTubers, and like I think he must have his own like a company like where he does videography and ads and social media content for people. There's a mountain boarder that is based around where he is, AJ something, that I know he does content for. So he's probably never going to see this, but shout out Johnny Snipes for just holding it down, for just being a legend in the YouTubing community. And Bad Riders is agreeing that Johnny Snipes' Instagram is crazy good drone shots. And he does, yeah. They're really good. We've got a sad face from Emotion SLB. Could be the drone. It could be the broken collarbone. Both are very sad occasions. Engen's saying that there was some icy conditions in Hintertux. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like when you're just watching videos, and because the boys edit the videos so well, and the guys are throwing down the tricks, regardless, you know, they make it look like it's not. But I'm sure that it was pretty gnarly out there. Yannick is confirming this, saying it was icy as. I'm not sure if, I don't think you completed that word there, mate. But Engen, it doesn't worry Engen because he's got the magic traction. What board were you riding? Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever board you're riding would have had magnet traction. You ride almost exclusively LibTech boards from your own collection. Oh, that's probably not true. I know you've got some boards that aren't LibTechs. Oh, that's an interesting comment. Engen says turns ice into powder. Well, that's isn't that the whole job of what snow groomers do? The snowcat. Can we get a shout out for InMotion Productions and the rad SPC merch? We totally can. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm still waiting for one item to come of the stuff that I ordered, but I'm really happy with the stuff that I have got. I got the what was it, the 10-year, is it 10 years? The 10-year hoodie in a like a dark green. I got like a red logo t-shirt with the SPC Indie Grab logo, and a bucket hat which has not yet arrived. But I do have to shout out to the boys because they did an amazing job with the online store, with all of the orders, and I'm like 100 or 99.99% sure that they sent me like so many extra stickers with my beanie. Yeah, I got a beanie as well, the red beanie. Even though I don't wear beanies, I don't like beanies, but I still got the SPC red beanie because it looks so sick. Adam Searle says that he loves the merch, and the new SPC hoodie is the jam. Yeah, I'm loving mine. I mean, it's not really the weather here to be wearing it, but I'm stoked on it. Yeah, so Bad Riders has a package coming his way. That's exciting. I've had heaps of packages lately. I need to talk about that, actually. No, I'm not up to that yet. Bad Riders wants to know what board Wim was riding when he whizzed past Kev. I need to like freeze frame that because I have seen the video, but I didn't see Wim in it. So I'm gonna have to have a review session of that. And NG Nan says it was a LibTech TRS 154. And there's some more drone talk going on in the chat. And Yannick saying that he found out that they're not good behind massive objects. He lost the video connection and then got the connection, and it was like way high, and it just fell out of the sky into a crevasse. That sucks, man. That's like worst case scenario for sure. But you're flying a drone in the mountains, so I guess it's always a risk that something like that might happen. What we need to know is what goodies what goodies are happening. What could InMotion be sending Bad Riders? I'm really curious. You boys can't be like coming in here and like having that, we're all like watching and looking at that chat. You can't be like keeping us in suspense like that. It's like talking about someone when they're in the room. Bad Riders saying that Wim was NGen was a blur in the clip. I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was just nuking straight down. Lucky guy has the 10. So I guess the next thing that I really wanted to talk about was like I've been busy. That's what's been happening with me. But what's been happening on YouTube with in our, I guess, snowboarding community. So the Hintertux trip that we've had the boys on, and TJ, Kevin, and our favourite twins has now concluded, and we believe that the boys are back in the States. So I'm hoping that there's a few more videos to come out of Hintertux. TJ just dropped one in the last 24 hours, and there's a snowboard giveaway that's happening, which I actually need to complete my entry. There was I went to look at that video today, and there was an insane amount of comments on it, like over 1,000 comments. There's probably even more now, but I need to secure my entry because TJ's giving away an actual battalion evil twin that he was riding in the video, and it's a 154, and geez, I would really love to, I'd love to have that board. Imagine if one of us won it. That'd be so sick. Not that I need that board. And if I did win it, maybe I'd give it away. No, I wouldn't. I don't know. If I won a board from TJ, I'd have to keep that board, wouldn't I? Yeah, I would. I definitely would. I'd give away or sell another board. Engine's claiming that he wasn't nuking. Don't know if I could believe that. I'm going to have to go back to the game tape. I'm going to have to go back to the footage and double check that. Sukali has joined us. Welcome. And Jen bag packed ready for next nuking session. Love it. And I assume I've seen Sukali before, but I don't know. Or Sukale? Who is that? I have a feeling I should know who that is, but I don't. Well, if he's asking if Engen's packed yet, then I don't know. Could it be Matthias? I don't know. I've got no idea. I'm just guessing at this point. Oh, yeah, the comp's only for the US. Oh, well. If I don't win it, then I guess, well, let's hope that someone in the US does. Let's go. Jose, didn't Jose, I was looking at Jose's Instagram. Has anyone else seen that? I'm pretty sure he won a snowboard, like from someone, from some competition. Jose or Rob Gams. Rob Gams should win that, I reckon. Or Justin Vasey, one of those guys should win the snowboard, I reckon. Sakale, first time here. Engen snapped the link. Thanks for joining us. And I saw that Luke Hayes dropped a comment and then removed it. Hey Luke, Luke's my man. He's one of the guys. He's from Sydney, I know, and was hitting me up earlier in the week about whether I was doing a live stream like last week, I think it was. And last week I was doing this crazy like training course and I worked an insane amount of hours. And I was like, nah, I might do a lot. I was almost going to do a midweek live stream, but then my week just turned to chaos because I had to deal with some logistics. Some items needed to be transported. One item in particular, a really big item. They're on Google Drive, says Engen. What is on Google Drive? Oh no, I should read the comments in order because apparently there's some photos. I'd love to see photos from that trip. Yeah, Jose won an academy competition, said Bad Riders. Yeah, I thought that was it. Yeah. Actually, Academy look like they make really sick snowboards. I think I need to have one eventually. Logistics, ... Yeah. So I guess that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about. There's been a few things that like I've got new things, a couple of new things in my life recently. And by recently I mean like this week. So the first is now I'm going to and most of the people on here, there's a couple that aren't, but the DWCP crew would already know this, and I have not released it anywhere else, but on my birthday, so it was recently my birthday, which actually plays into part of the reason why I'm doing the live stream now, is that tomorrow night a bunch of my friends and I are going to have dinner, and we're allowed now, because the lockdown's over, to go into pubs and stuff. So if we're like fully vaccinated, so a bunch of us are going to be heading out, and Swanee's birthday was like a couple days ago, so we're all like just celebrating. So there's going to be a bunch of like 15 of us go have dinner at the Foghorn Brewery in Newcastle and just send one. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But on my birthday, I decided to take a trek down to Sydney and check out and check out a van. I saw a Toyota Hiace that had that looked to be in good condition and was a lot newer than the one that I did all my trekking in. And I pulled the trigger. I got it. So those were the logistics I was talking about. So there's a Toyota Hiace 2013 model, long wheelbase, and diesel, 3-litre turbo diesel, manual, and that I just bought, and it's completely empty on the inside. And I'm going to do a full, like, over the course of the next couple of years, a full, like, camper van conversion. So Chuck Van is not just a pun name. It is actually part of my actual name, but at the same time, like, I own a van that I sometimes like sleep in and go to the mountain with. So it's really exciting for me to have this brand new van. Well, it's not brand new, it's still like 8 years old, but so much newer than the old one. It drives so much better. It's like I drove it home from Sydney the other day. It uses way less fuel than the other one as well. It's way more fuel efficient. There's a lot of noise on the inside of it, but geez, you know, and everything works. Like my old van, it was rusting. There was so many things on it that were breaking. Like there was only one speaker on the radio that worked. Then it sounded really tinny. Like there was cracks all through the window. There was like the holes that you could almost poke your finger through for the rust. Randomly stuff used to break all the time. Like all the console and everything, and all the buttons for the air conditioner were punched in. The headlights were terrible. Driving in the mountains was just so awful and dangerous. The exhaust, I'm pretty sure, has heaps of holes in it, so, and may even be like disconnected in places. So there's that old van, it's going to the scrap heap, and we've got a new project on our hands. So I filmed like a little vlog of me like going to pick the van up and bring it home, and I haven't edited it yet, but I will be doing that. So yeah, you heard it here. Chuck Van, that's a new project. So if let me know if you guys, I'm planning on, I still need to totally redesign the thing. I don't know, I learned so many lessons from my fit out on the last one that I want to go a different way with how I'm going to build, how I'm going to build the bed and storage and all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in me making like some videos about that, then well, I probably will do it anyway. But yeah, I'd be hyped if you guys are hyped. Chuck's putting the van back in his name, and our borders are finally open. It's a Victorian border open to New South Wales. I had no idea. That's really cool. Emotion SLB's got the like mouth wide open wow face, and Jen is telling Adam that there's 2 free spots for next week. You guys are going to Kaprun. I've heard you say that. Is that in Austria still? Where is that? Where is Kaprun? I need to know. Luke Hayes asked me, was that at Ride? I did tell him that I was at Ride the other day. No, I was doing a training course at Ride. I picked up the van from Blacktown. So I had to catch the train from Newcastle. Well, actually, I was going to get a bus from my house, but I missed the bus. I got a train from Newcastle and then a number of buses. Actually, no, I got the train in Newcastle to, where did I get off? Epping. Anyway, you don't need to know the whole trip, but I went to Blacktown and then drove it home. Yes, come to Caproon, Bad Riders. I'm not sure if that would be possible. Oh, it would be maybe possible. I reckon it'd be really, really expensive though. So I'm still thinking about trip and what trips I'm going to make, when I'm making them, if I can make them. There's so many things floating around in my mind right now. Bad Riders saying that it happened this morning. International travel is coming soon. If I go to Austria, I'm going to need some new gear. Yeah, international travel wouldn't be open from Victoria yet. It is from Sydney, though. So you could, like, travel to Sydney and then go. Bad Rider says he needs to lose some weight and make room for Engen's legendary barbecue. Don't we all? I really want an Engen barbecue, and also, well, lockdown has been not kind to the diet or to my my Chuck Fit plans. That's something I need to get back onto again as well. But yeah, yes, we all need an Engen barbecue, dude. When's it gonna happen? He'll probably say, "When are you guys coming?" And I'll do one. But just a big, like, massive, like, I don't know. I know he lives, like, I know he's got, like, a property that has, like, plenty of space. So we get, like, a big marquee set up, and then we can all, like, have beers. It'll be so much fun. Kaprun is in Austria. We've just confirmed it. I assume it's at one of those huge European resorts. There's just so many resorts in Europe. Unbelievable. So the van was the heaviest purchase I've made in a long time. And for those who don't know me, I have, like, way too many cars as it is. So I think I own, what have I got? I've got, right now, just in this house, like, well, not inside the house, but at the house, I've got the new, and I've got both vans parked next to each other. So I've got the new and the old van. I've got my Suzuki Jimny. I've got my driving school car. There's 2 motorbikes. There's a boat. There's just too much stuff. I've got to consolidate. But I've had to make a bit of a sacrifice. So I'm going to, unfortunately, my little Suzuki, which I love so much, I'm going to have to part ways with that if I'm going to be able to do the van proper. So that's sad for me. So I love that little car, but the van's going to be much more practical for me. Bad Riders is saying that travel's going to be hard for him. Oh, get out of town. I didn't know it was that close. Adam's saying he's becoming a father next week. I knew that Sarah was like, I mean, was a ways along. Are we talking next week? Seriously? Wow. That's I'm speechless. I don't know whether to say congratulations, but I guess there's still a bit to do before, or a bit for Sarah to do and for you to support her on, but wants to get a DWCP beanie made up for the baby. That's really an interesting idea. DWCP logo on a beanie. That feels like a project that that In Motion Productions would be aptly suited to perform. Tell me if I'm wrong. I know the boys are in the chat, or at least I know that Yannick's here. What are the chances of a DWCP beanie? Much less a baby-sized one, but I don't know if Teespring will do that. Oh, you guys didn't... The beanies didn't come through Teespring. Okay. Anyway, I'm talking too much of the behind-the-scenes stuff right now. I shouldn't do that. We need to leave some of the magic. Wednesday, he says. That's so cool. And Jen saying only one barbecue. Do you mean that you're only going to have one barbecue for us? Or do you mean that you only have one like barbecue and you can only cook so much? There's congratulations all around for Adam. Bad Rice says condolences are in order. There are a few condolences. Condolences to to the boy's drone, to the collarbone that's been broken, and to any free time that Adam thought that he might have had in the next 6 months. Condolences are probably in order for that. Get the motorbike cover ready. So that he's going to say, "Oh, hell no! There's not going to be any. We're not going to be putting those away." Yeah, I thought they were. Yannick saying that the beanies are outside of spring. So custom ones I assume can be made. I assume you've got a supplier that you supply graphics to. So, Engine saying hell yeah. I don't know what he's saying hell yeah to. I assume it's to the news of Adam's Bubba coming. That's so exciting. I can't even imagine what that would be like. Like, I'm a single guy. I've got absolutely no compunction, or I'm so far away from that space. But I've got so many friends that have had young families and they love it. So oh no. The R8's done, he says. Bad Riders. He says he's bike shopping now. And he's got the blessing. Oh, okay. All right. I know you have to hide some of your snowboarding purchases and business from Sarah, but I suppose that's the idea of trying to get her one as well. You were telling me the other day that you were thinking about electric bikes. That seems like some sort of witchcraft that I'm not even sure about. He says it's... Bad Ride saying it's terrifying. Chuck, stick to snowboarding. It's much easier. What's much easier than what? Oh, having a baby. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm not doing that anytime soon. And we've got Old Man Shredder in here. The man himself. The elusive Old Man Shredder. Sometimes we see him in here. Very rarely. I know he's like on a road trip right now. So I appreciate you stopping in, man. So he says, "What's up?" And I caught your... So that's the other thing. I kind of got stuck. I was going to talk about what's happening in our community, in our snowboarding YouTubing community. We've had some videos from Kev recently. We've got the snowboard giveaway from TJ. We've had an awesome skate edit put down by the Send It Syndicate in the last 24 hours. So if you are on here and you have not seen that yet, you can find it at the Send It Syndicate on Instagram and also on their YouTube, the Send It Syndicate. So I'm loving everything that you guys are doing, and I really need to do like another a one wheel video for you guys. I'm definitely going to do it. Bad Rise saying he's looking at electric bikes. We've got Narav, the first comment he's made for a while. We've got Martine. You only want... You only want You want so Engen, what's he saying? Yeah, it keeps moving. Um, you want only one barbecue, or do you need barbecue for days? Well, that is the question, isn't it? We've got comments dropping faster than I can read them, so. Well, we could barbecue for days. Have you got eskies? Or coolers for beers? Then we're on it. It's going to be just a big sleepover. The whole thing. I'm going to be, if we have a barbecue at Engen's, when I come to Belgium, eventually, so when we come to Belgium, because I'm pretty sure that Adam wants to be on that trip, for sure. So when we come to Belgium, we're just going to be at Engen's place for a week. Maybe not a week, but a couple of days of just eating barbecued meat and drinking beer. That's how I envisage the Belgium experience to be. And going to the indoor snowboarding place. So what's going on? Engen's calling out old man Shredder, saying hi to the old geezer. And he just arrived at his brother's place, which is kind of like the stop before the resort that you guys are going to. I need to look at the other monitor because I can't deal with the comments on the phone. Now I need to find where I was up to. And there we go. Yeah, the skate videos were awesome. I totally agree with In Motion on that one. And yeah, actually, that's a good point too. So In Motion's reminding me while we're like doing a circle around what's happening in our community. Casey Willax dropped a video the other day. This company sent him some e-bikes, and those things look crazy awesome. Like him and his buddy Mike Dorsey were just hooking around Truckee and using these bikes, going to the shops. And I always thought like the electric push bike would be a bit of a lame thing, but honestly, they looked pretty cool. I don't know if I'd get one, but that was a fun video. I really enjoyed watching it. Batteride says Martin's always having crazy adventures during Chuck's chats. Last time he was at IKEA, the time before that. Yeah, it's kind of, if Martin's actually watching now, it's something that I've called out in previous live chats. It seems like there's some sort of conspiracy that every time, like Martin's always like living the high life. Every time I'm having a live stream, he's going out to dinner. One time he was like shopping for dinner. I don't even know what it was. It was some kind of sausage or something. He was at a gin distillery one time. But I'm glad to have you here. We love it. Oh, that's awesome. Old Man Shredder saying that he learnt to roll over coping yesterday. My skateboarding is much to be worked on, and there's little to be desired in my skateboarding. I do carving and tic-tacking and pushing, and that's it. Barbecues for days, that's what the people want. It is. And it is a rad move. And Jen's saying that old man Shredder's doing great with the skateboarding. Coolers in Europe, they only have kegs. I don't know about that. Is that true, Engen? That beer is only in kegs? I feel like you would drink out of like bottles a lot, maybe. I don't know, it's Europe. Who knows? I've never been. The bread apparently is epic in Belgium, says Shred1904. And the twins will join the Belgium indoor tour. We definitely need to do that. Like Belgium's not a huge country. Like you can drive around it like in nearly a day, can't you? Like we can we can hit a lot of indoor places. Is there like a pass that you can get that gets you access to a heap of indoor places in Belgium? Because I feel like this would be a really fun trip, just hitting indoor slopes. Because the idea of a snow dome sounds like such a novelty to me. Because there isn't one here. I've never been to one. I've seen the big snow one, like videos that people have made of it, and I've seen when Kevin and TJ and all that went to Landgraf, and you guys were there for that, and that looked amazing. So I think it's worth it. Robert Fowler, I just saw a comment from you down there. Welcome to the chat. And he says, fair shake of the sauce bottle. Don't mind if I do. We've literally got the Aussie sauce here. Thought I'd do a play on words and amend the thumbnail for this one, because we're talking about the Saucy live stream, so it's the only way I could do it. Is that a thing, Bad Riders? Engine, is that a question? I don't know. What is a thing? It's an hour to the resort, says Old Man Shredder. Awesome. When are you guys going? Are you guys going today? What time is it? It must be like in the early afternoon still there. Maybe you could get there before the lifts close. Or you're going tomorrow. I don't know. But either way, I know there's going to be videos and it's going to be heaps of fun to watch them. Is that true? Adam Searle says that he's asking, has he ever been on a chat with Martin? ? Surely you have to have. You've never been on like a live chat with Martin, like a live chat here on Chuck Van, or a live chat in general, because I feel like that couldn't be possible, surely. Because Martin jumps on like a fair few of the Snowboard Pro Camp ones, and you know what? Us fans need to start getting up TJ. I'm going to send him a message tomorrow asking him when his live streams are coming back, because he's been claiming it for way too long. That is the YouTube news that we need to be talking about. We could talk about David Jones' videos too, but he's not making snowboard content because he got caught up in the lockdowns as well. But he did make a really funny video the other day, which I'm still laughing about. He made like a sword out of cardboard, which actually was like legit sharp. He was cutting fruit with it. It was crazy. Catman Snows joined us once again. I know you were here before the chat started. Good to see you, man. Shred924 says, Adam has the most epic idea. Is this, what idea is that? Eating barbecue and boarding freezers for a week? Yeah. Totally. We've already decided that that's something that we're going to do. When your kid's old enough for you to like leave the country and for you to somehow be allowed to do that, you're going to have to bring Sarah and the kid with you. I don't know if I think we're going to meet if that happens. We're not traveling the same plane. Or maybe we will. We'll travel together. Shred924 says that there is a season ticket. That's Belgium. When are we going to do this? This is a trip that needs to happen, boys and girls. Why can't we do it? I mean, don't get me excited about talking about trips, because there's Japan. I want to go to the US. There's Canada. There's Europe. There's so many things, so many places. Sweden. I want to go to so many places. Too many to count. It's not enough. I've got plenty of years of like good snowboarding left in my life, so I'm sure there'll be time for all of those things. And now that the world is opening up, I do want to get a start on it though. That's for sure. Bad Rider says, Chuck, we need to get a van, put an Aussie flag on it, and just tour Europe. That wouldn't be bad. Like, I don't know, what are the Alps like in Europe for driving around? Like, is it gnarly? Like, are the roads like really bad? Um, Old Man Shredder wants to know if anyone's been to the Dubai one, this indoor snow dome. Seems like so weirdly crazy. Yeah, you go to a place that's essentially a desert, and they do like the craziest sandboarding, and then like they've got actually some of the most legit indoor snow facilities like in the world. So uh, I feel like that would be an awesome place to go, and it would be cool. And is that like a? I wonder if that's somewhere that's kind of like central for. I guess there's nowhere really that's central for us, all of us people to meet. But Shred 19, why can I not say 1904, 1904? Shred 1904. That he says he's been to Dubai, but didn't think didn't think it was that good. Like the place itself. Oh no, he's the next comment. Jib features and rails, but the kicker sucked. Okay. Old Man Shredder's going to the mountain tomorrow. That's what I figured. Uh, and yeah, they're trying to accommodate the generic tourist. So it's going to be like, it's not going to be snowboarders that go there. Well, there's going to be like, as Angry says, like people who snowboard. There's going to be like your never evers and your people that like, oh, I'm going to do this as a day activity, not like people that actually are going there specifically to shred. So that makes sense. Yeah, there's not enough time, Old Man Shredder says. Um, Longest distance in Belgium is 350 kilometers. Yeah, right. So to put that into perspective, 350 kilometers. I travel 500 kilometers to like to get to, is it 600, 550, 600, something along on the lines of like it's almost twice that. Yeah, it is. It's probably twice that to get to Jindabyne, and I do that in a day easily. So yeah, we could just do the tour, the Belgium tour. Yeah, old man's laughing as well. He's travelled like 490 just within Sweden, and this is Belgium is such a small country. Man, I reckon I've driven. I reckon I drove like half of that, definitely half that, just driving my van home when I went to pick it up the other day. uh, Bad Riders says, talking to Wim, south of Belgium. I think he lives like more in like the. He's probably already answered the question. Um, Norwest near Ghent. He says, yeah, yeah. No, I thought it was like more in the towards the middle. Lockdowns have broken David Jones. I don't know if they've broken him. Like he's still making contact. He would be totally bummed out though that he didn't get to like travel and that he didn't go. Like he was literally going to go to Queenstown or to Wanaka. I'm pretty sure like within days, like after the lockdown. It was like the next day or a couple of days later. So you know, and then he couldn't go. He was in lockdown, and then the next thing you know, it's the whole season that's gone by, and we're still in lockdown. It's the same thing that happened to us. Um, Barra says, "I've got plans for that. Don't you worry about that." Plans for what? I'm a bit far, but I'm not that far behind actually, is what I thought. But plans for what? Oh, he must be talking about plans for how to deal with having a family and being able to like do an international trip. Having a very young family. Old Man Shredder. Does anyone ask if anyone follows board progression? I really enjoy his vibe and vids. You know what? Martin? Actually, I've just recently, like probably in the last couple of weeks, started watching his videos, and I couldn't agree more. Like, I think his edits are like the. I don't know. You watch that video, and well, I've watched probably the last 3 or 4 of his videos, and they are inspiring. Like, it's him and his guys, like early season before they have a dump in Utah before the snow has started, well, when there's storms. They hike up the hill, him and his mates. They get up early in the morning. They're hiking up and they're sending it down. He's done some great videos about, like, on the Hero 10. He shares like all of the stats of like what what resolution he's shooting in, frames per second, like all the camera settings that he uses. And his last video, actually no, I haven't watched his most recent one, but the one before that, he did an edit to some drone shots that he'd taken, and just the cuts to the music are so good. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to like videos and stuff like that. So he really knows his craft, and great videos, fun to watch. He's got him and his mates have got some mad skills, and they're about like my age too. So like they're all like, closer to 40 than like their late 30s and all that. So I'm going to be watching. I'm here for it. I'm going to watch more of his videos. He's just got merch out. So, yeah, if you're not watching board progression and you want some more snowboard content, I think that's one to look out for this season. Old Man Shredder saying Western Europe and Northern is really good road network. So the roads are good. Good to hear it. Oh, Adam. We're not doing that. I'm not going to read that comment because it involves like things that are illegal. Twins visit Dubai. Will they? I don't know. They've already been to Dubai. I think that's what they were saying. Battle Rice is waiting for Kev's trip to Dubai, and for the Nidecker factory tour. That will be cool. Yeah, agreed. Know that other fun channel? Oh yeah, that's Old Man Shredder saying in less words exactly what I was just saying about board progression. It's a good. I like the play on words too, because it's board because snowboarding progression, and you could also read it as bored with you're bored with your current skill level, and you want to progress further. And yeah, he is in Utah. Yeah, he really chill. Yeah. Bad Riders didn't even realize he was already subbed to him. Robert Fowler. Okay. Robert Fowler asks, have we seen your new four-wheeled personal transportation device? That's an in-joke from a DM that we had earlier in the week. We have not. Well, we're not going to see it on the live stream. And I did mention earlier, I did kind of vlog my little journey to go pick the car up and getting it back home. So everyone will see it when I edit that video, and that probably will be a priority. I'm going to get that as the next video up, even though I'm working on this Perisher vlog, which is taking me forever. But that one will come first because I think it's going to be a fairly quick, easy edit. But speaking of one-wheeled transportation devices, One Wheel made an announcement or Future Motion, should I say, the company that makes One Wheels, has made an announcement in the last week that they're bringing out 2 new models of One Wheel. I guess to replace the ones that are on the market now. One of them is called the Pint X. So the one wheel that I have is the Pint, the original OG Pint, and essentially, which is the cheaper and the smaller of the two. And it was released about 2 years ago, but this is an upgraded version of that. So it's got like, it's a bit heavier, but pretty much the same kind of dimensions. It's a little bit chunkier to fit the extra battery, but it has like more than twice the range of the original one, more power. So it's a really impressive looking thing, and they've increased the top speed, the speed threshold on it by a couple of miles per hour. So I'm really interested. I'm really interested in that board, but they're also bringing out another one called the GT, which looks like an absolute weapon. Like this thing, they're claiming that it will get up to, like, there's a whole bunch of features that I can't remember, but the thing that sticks out is it looks amazing, and they're claiming it can get up to like 30 miles of range. That's like nearly 50 kilometers on a single charge, which is just unbelievable. I think the thing's a tank and it's going to weigh a ton, but it's going to be really expensive to buy, especially here in Australia. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I feel like the one wheel I have right now, with me on it, like best case scenario, gets 10 to 11 kilometers, if that's, and that's on hard surface. If I'm going off road, then that you can cut that in half, probably even more than that. So the extra range is something that I'd really want, I think. So anyway, am I going to buy another one wheel? Not right now. We can't get them in Australia yet anyway, not without paying a whole heap of like weird freight charges, which would just cost an astronomical amount. So I'm going to wait till they're in stores and then decide if I'm going to buy the other one. But anyway, that's one wheel news. Back to the comments. Bad Riders wants to know, is the delay in the perish of log Phil's fault? No, it's got nothing to do with Phil. It's just going to be it's a really long video, and I had to go through because it's from two different cameras. So it was from a day that Swanee had his Hero 9 on the pole, and I was using my mouthpiece mount. So there's lots of point of view shots of me riding, and a few follow cams from Swanee, yeah, I just need to sit down and bang it out. It won't take too long, but no, Phil had nothing to do with the delay on that one. In fact, Phil, I've not seen Phil in a very long time, and I expect him to be at the dinner for my birthday tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. And actually, I think I can hear some movement in the background. We might have a Swanee bruise, like Swanee slunking around in the background. I don't know if he's going to make an appearance, though. He probably should make an appearance. Yeah, old man Shredder's going. Thanks for coming to the live chat, man. I'm probably actually not going to be on here for too much longer. So, everyone's saying laters. There he is. Here he is. Say hi to the people.
Hi peeps. How's all going?
Old man Shredder's just left, but Engen's in here. We've got Adam, Luke Hayes, Rob Fowler, Narav and Yannick were in here before. I think they still are. Catman Man Snow stopped in. So there's lots of talk about mostly one wheels and trips and all kinds of stuff. Did you know that Adam is gonna have a baby like next week?
Congratulations.
That's legit happening next week.
Congratulations. I didn't know it was that soon.
Yeah, neither did I. So this is Swanee, and it was his birthday. When was your birthday? It was only the other day.
It was Tuesday. It was the Melbourne Cup day.
Tuesday this week. So Swanee's birthday was just a couple of days ago. Mine was last week. So let's run up some happy birthday Swanee comments. Can we? Let's put some party emojis in the chat. That's what I want.
Cakes, some beers.
Luke Hayes wants to know where is Swanee. He's right here. He's right next to me. Luke's from Sydney.
Hey, Luke.
Somewhere in Sydney. Bad Rider says, "Oi Swanee, get over here and answer some questions." Yeah. Apparently,
What happened?
Apparently there's some weather on the way to you guys.
Yeah, apparently we're supposed to have a bit of weather over the next week or so.
What kind of weather?
Just lots of rain.
That would be... Actually, that kind of sucks. But, because that wrecks the surf and everything. Happy birthday, Swanee!
Thanks, Adam.
Adam's saying happy birthday. Catman Snow's still here. I think it's weird. It says that 5 people are watching right now, but I can never trust that number because sometimes it drops down to 0 randomly, and no one, and still there's people commenting. So, the crappy kind. What crappy? The crappy. He's talking about the weather. He's second. Bad Rider says the crappy kind of weather is coming. Yeah. Well, is it the same forecast for down there? I don't know whether it's always different up here. Our weather is all over the place.
Melbourne doesn't want any more weather. They've had enough.
Happy birthday, Swanee!
Thanks, Catman Snow.
Hey, actually, swap out for a second. I've got to get a beer. You can answer the comments for a minute.
Commandeering Chuck's live stream temporarily. What's up? How yous going? So yes, it's going to be some crappy kind of weather. I know apparently we're going to get a month's worth of rain. I think in about, it was 6 to 8 days they were saying. So yeah, hopefully no flooding. Luke, happy birthday Swanee, and happy birthday Chuck. Get destroyed tomorrow. I'm not sure what that means. Was he talking about the dinner we're going
to? They know about the dinner.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, we're going to a brewery. So, Foghorn's Brewery in town. So that should be quite fun. Adam's gone. Not really. We have 3 days of storms, but it's supposed to clear up by Monday. Yeah, that's good. I'm quite aware of what's happening down your neck of the hood through work. And so what the last was it 3 months you've had an earthquake and a bad strong winds and storms and rain. It's
the Americans are up. We've got Rife Life here from, where is he from? I keep thinking, I think Minnesota or Massachusetts or something starting with M. I can't remember where. But hey, Rife Life, good to see you, man. We've actually got Swanee Brews here, actually taken over the live stream for a moment. NJ says, happy birthday, old guy. I am an old guy. I knew it started. I'm sort of old. Not really. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm old. I still feel like I'm in my early 20s. My attitudes have not changed much since then. But it was good to have a birthday last week. I didn't even know how old I was. That was the thing. I literally, you know how
had to do the math, did you?
I had to put into the calculator the year that it is minus the year I was born to check how old I was. I'm not kidding. I did not know whether I was turning 38 or 39. And it turns out I was turning 38, so winning. Yeah, Rife Life, it's good to see you, man. I hope you guys are going to start getting snow soon, and that you guys are going to do some trips, because that little sneaky vid that you dropped a little while ago got me hyped. So I want to see more. I really want to see more. I know everyone wants to see like our videos, but I'm working on them as well. But
in Michigan, he's from Michigan. Yeah,
Michigan. I knew it started with an M. I don't know where Michigan is though. Is it like near? I feel like it's. I'm not even going to guess. I was going to say I think it's near Chicago, but I don't know if it is. It might be. Does it snow there? My geography is really bad when it comes to US states. I know some of them and not others.
Earthquake, storms, pandemic. All we need is a UFO invasion, and we have the hat trick.
Well, we did have a UFO invasion because we had the FPV drone from the twins that's just gone down. It's in the middle of Switzerland, not Switzerland, in the middle of where's Hintertugs? Austria somewhere.
Oh wow, that's
They lost their drone. It was awful.
Oh, that sucks.
Snowshoe. Chuck I look sharper than when I started the live stream. I've got my second wind, perhaps.
How many of those you had?
This is my third one.
Oh, okay.
So not many.
Cracking on your fresh.
They don't know about that yet.
No.
Detroit, Michigan. That sounds. Detroit, Michigan. Those two words always seem to go together. But Goal is riding Michigan, New York, Vermont, and Colorado. You guys are going to Colorado? Where are you guys going in Colorado?
I'll give you a chair back, chap.
Yeah, let's swap over. Swanee Brews is out.
Yeah.
Rah.
The captain's back, so first officer out of the chair.
First officer out.
Yeah.
So this is it's in the northeast. Yeah, I've actually been near there. I think it's Swanee's turn.
I ain't cooking no pies.
Swanee's turn to cook the pies. For those of you who don't know, the last time I had a live stream, I got a drunken message from this guy asking me to get pies out of the freezer and cook them so that they would be ready for when he got home.
And they're delicious.
And I cooked them, and I did this whilst live streaming, and every single person that was on the live stream just disappeared.
Actually, I asked for you to do the pies in the live stream. Did I join it and message? I'm pretty sure.
I got a text message as well.
I can't remember. I was drunk.
Yeah. Ralph Life's going to Breck. That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, I need to. I'm there for it. Not physically, but I'm going to be following along. You never know. And Jen says that I'm still a baby. Yeah, I know. Like, I look at this, you and Martin, are my inspiration. Honestly, I want to be snowboarding and into my 80s and 90s. Still doing board sports, still riding my one wheels, electronic devices, whatever it is. I'm definitely going to be doing it for as long as I possibly can. So this is at the point where there are two other things that I've received this week. We already talked about the new van. So if you've joined late, then you don't know that I've got the keys to what we're calling Mark II of the Chuck van.
CV Mark II.
There's going to be a video on that coming to my channel shortly. Also another thing that came this week was a bunch of Snowboard Pro Camp merch, which I don't have at hand, but there's one more thing I'm waiting for before I post that. Another thing that I'm hyped about that the camera nerds that are in the room may also be hyped at. So mostly I do my filming with this, my GoPro Hero 8, and this, my Canon M50. And actually it's got a different, this usually comes with a kit lens, which is like I think it's a 9 to 52, some kind of, but this is a mirrorless camera. And recently, I upgraded to get an ND filter for this. So it's one of those like adjustable ND filters that I just like turn, and it will, you can almost see in the reflection actually changing. But what I found, I actually used this camera like when I'm like kind of vlogging, and I use it on most of the like flight to Japan video is filmed with this camera, and some of the shots where I was like on the plane and in the sun were absolutely just blown out because the light was all crazy. So I absolutely, for like for an affordable like little small camera, mirrorless camera, I absolutely love this thing. I've got like a 11 to 22 mil lens on it, and it's a wide angle, so great for vlogging. The only issue with this thing is that the battery life is not great, but I've got a few extra like batteries because they're actually quite like small, but the camera body, it's a really small body, so that's the batteries. But anyway, ND filter for the win. I'm pretty stoked on it, I'm not gonna lie. Bad Riders has just put a bunch of Ralph Life saying smash the like button. Yeah, I appreciate that, thank you. YouTube is telling me I have like 6 likes, and I'd love a few more. But yeah, thanks man, I appreciate it. What's Swanee's thoughts on the new van, Swanee? Yeah, you've been in it. I took you for a drive the other day.
You did. You dropped me off at mate's place. Yeah, it's a good van. I don't know if you explained much about it to him before.
A little bit.
It's more of a modern one. I was at 2013.
2013. It's definitely newer.
Yeah. And it's like, well, the old one obviously had seen better days, and it's time for that one to go and a new one to be replaced. So I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I think Chuck's made a good purchase.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what he does with it. What gear he's gonna put in it. I
can't wait to see what I do with it either. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I need to like sit down with a pen and paper and just do a bunch of sketches. Actually, with my old van, I actually used SketchUp to like draw a 3D model of the van so I could manipulate things in real time. I might actually pull that back up and use that if the dimensions are the same. So, but in any case, SketchUp is a great tool. David Jones has used that in to make his like little fingerboard, like I guess, you know, parks and whatnot. So what do we got? See, here, Adam knows more about my camera than he does. Yeah, the 19 to 55. I think I said 9 to 50, 52. But yeah, 19 to 55 is the standard kit lens for the M50. Yeah, thank you for that. Oh, Bad Riders wants to know what's going on with my Hero 8 lens. It's not, the lens isn't the problem. There's it's actually a lens protector on it, and it looks weird because when I was putting it on, I noticed that there was like a bunch of like fluff that ended up getting on the inside. So I pulled the protector off and then like reapplied it with a bit of like with a bit of glass cleaner, and I got this weird bubble thing happening on the inside, but it doesn't affect the image. And I didn't want to like waste the protector. So this is what I'm running with, because the previous lens protector I had on it was just, it got cracked and all like stuffed up. So that's the reason why. Bad Rise looking at ND filters for his Hero 9 and 10. I saw your video today, by the way, Mr. Bad Riders, your video on the Hero 10. So where my friend Bad Riders, Adam, shares his views on that camera whilst absolutely raging on his motorcycle. In more ways than one, Swanee.
I might have to check it out.
Yeah. It's worth a watch just for some of for Adam's passion. But yeah, the other thing that so Engine saying nice gear. Chuck's gonna record some guitars in the new van before it gets filled up with van stuff. It's pretty echoey in there, man. I don't know if I'd be doing much quality recording in there. But one thing that I do want to share is another thing that I got in the mail just today, actually. Swanee was like here. I was out, and he has been receiving multiple packages every day. Like
I work from home full time, so like literally every day this week there has been a knock on the door, and it's been another package for Chuck.
Every day
this week.
So so today it was a huge, massive like package, and I was like, "What is this?" I had no idea, and then we opened it. I knew who it was from, but I had no idea like what it was. And when we opened it, it was like the sickest thing that I've ever seen. No joke. And it's right here. Like shout out to our friend Kerry Pierce, who you will see on the Snowboard Pro Camp like live chats. Like this is like kind of like a surfboard. It's got shells on it. There's a nice note like on the back saying, "Hi Chuck, in addition to your van and camper to be, all the best." So she sent me this, which I believe she might have even, I don't know if she's made this or bought it, but she might have even made it, which if she has, I'm even more impressed. But it's also like a bottle opener. So with a magnet on it and everything, and I think like legit, like these are like, they feel like real seashells. I'm so stoked on this thing.
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty cool. So, and actually I've been saving that for this exact moment, because like literally it hasn't been used yet as far as I'm aware. So I think live on YouTube is what we're going to do. Swanee, can you hold this thing for me? I'm just going to see if I can like use this to open the bottle.
Okay.
Like pull it up so that we can see. If I can get this to go in here. Right. And oh, that was swish. We're on it. The first bottle cracked.
It's good.
And we're still there. We're dreaming. I don't know where that bottle cap went.
It's under my foot.
I haven't Adam, I haven't decided where I'm going to hang it yet, but I'm pretty stoked on it. Oh, that is a pretty strong magnet. I don't know. Kerry said it would be a good gift for the van. Maybe I need to work it into the interior of the van. So if not, then it'll go in the workshop or something. I don't know. But Catman Snow says it's a nice beer opener.
It's pretty awesome.
Bad Riders. Sorry, you had to hear the audio on that vid. I was working with the new mic. Yeah, you could hear a bit of the road noise and like wind noise and stuff. But the audio of your voice was pretty good. So, like the quality of the quality of the video is pretty good. The quality of your writing though is another is another thing. He was absolutely getting up his bike, eh? So much.
Is that setting off the driving instructor in you?
Well, I'm not going to comment on any of that. There were. You watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I will. Don't worry.
But yeah, great beer holder, and we've got the beer here. So look, I'm super stoked. So I don't know. I don't know if there's much else like for me to talk about. I wanted to like talk about what's happening in the community. I wanted to talk about all this new stuff that's going on. Bad Rider says he's laughing. Nothing says I wasn't drink driving by having a bottle opener hanging in the van. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if I hang it up in the van. But I feel like in the back I can get away with that. I don't think there's any problems there. But
hook on it.
Yeah, it's got hooks you can like hang like from the back somewhere in there.
You'll find a spot for it.
Yeah, I'll find somewhere cool for it to go. So we've been running now for an hour and 25 minutes, nearly an hour and 26 minutes. We've had Swanee Brews for a little while here, just live on the live stream. And I think it's like still early morning. I know some people have had to come and go. So I'm going to run through some shout outs right now while we've got everyone. So we've starting off, Bad Riders was the first one and has been in here the whole time. Captain Man Snow's been in and out. We've had the twins, Narav and Yannick, have been in here. So you guys are legends. Adam Searles, I believe he had to go to work, but I'm stoked that he's in here. And Jan has been holding it down as my moderator. I know that we've had Luke Hayes, thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate that. And Sakale's been in here for a couple of comments as well, if he's not still. And Old Man Shredder has came and he's gone to spend some time with the family, as well as Rife Life joining from Michigan. Is it Michigan?
It was Michigan.
Michigan.
Yes.
So
it's one of the 50 states.
Rife Life, that's awesome. Like they're kind of like us, like the whole Rife Life crew. Like it's just a bunch of friends, and they go on like snowboarding trips together, and they take GoPros, and
Sick.
they do this sick format where like you've got like they'll have footage from the trip, but then it's the two boys like after the trip, like and they'll film themselves doing a breakdown of like what the trip was like and the funny shit that happened like while they were on the trip. The vibe is all time. So Rifle, and I don't know who the person is like that's behind it, because there's like two guys that are always there. There's one, and one of them's a snowboarder, one of them's a skier. But they're all legends. So Rough Life, here we go now. So saying, they all do it for fun, and glad that we love it. We do, we really do. Like, Swanee, you got to watch, follow Rife Life.
I will. I'll go check out Rife Life's channel.
Give him a sub.
And I'll give him a
You
sub.
need a Swanee Brews sub.
I'll throw him a sub.
Where's your phone? Are we having a live sub right now?
My phone's in my room. I'll do it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna make sure he does. But I'm glad. It's a great vibe. Loving it. That'll, I reckon, just bring this live stream to a close. I want to thank you all for coming. I've had a great time here. It's been a couple of weeks, like, since I've had Swanee, go get your phone.
Oh, okay.
I'm not closing this down until Swanee subs to Rife Life, like literally, like on the live stream. It's happening. We got to get the live sub happening. And those who enjoy the Easter eggs, I always put like random like Easter eggs in the backgrounds of all of my live streams. So actually that'd be a funny thing. Like, what is the weird thing that Chuck has put in the live stream this week? This week it was actually the tomato sauce bottle from the thumbnail. But every single one of these, there is a random there's a random Easter egg always, like, you know, in the background. So always be on the lookout. What's going on? I'm seeing it. Turn it around. We need to see it. Show the camera. Here we go. Rifle Life live sub. It's happening as we speak. Turn on that notification bell, bro. All there we go. All notos. All done. And go watch their last video. It's awesome. The boys are stoked. For Stacker since he couldn't make it. Yeah, actually, that's the one thing. How could we have gone through this whole live stream without this? Oh, let's go. Get some potatoes in the chat. So that'll probably be the last thing that I would say is I'd like to give like a massive shout out, and even though he wasn't here, to El Stacker, because he's one of my favorite humans like on this earth, aside from Phil.
Oh, I'm not your favorite human. I only live with you.
But there's Phil and El Stacker. Yeah, we got potatoes coming in the chat. Luke Hayes is coming in strong. Loving it. I do love you too, Swanee. But nah, look, El Stacker is just we all love to support the guy because he asks for nothing from no one, and he's just the most like kind-hearted and like innocent guy, you know, he's stoked out on everyone and everything and loves to just support all of his friends. And I got to meet the guy in person and spend a week on a trip with him, and he's legit like every like inch the man that you see in his videos. Really kind-hearted. What a guy. And I hope to see you all at Catman or one of the moderators. Can we please allow Adam's Bad Riders as entries into the chat? Because YouTube has a habit of just holding Bad Riders comments for review. It happens more often than what you would think. Yeah, someone's allowed it. So that that makes me hilarious. Yeah, that was a bit of an awkward moment, wasn't it, Luke? But I do love Swanee. But Swanee also drives me mad at times. The YouTube hates Adam. It doesn't hate you. And Catman Man's claiming that he was the one that allowed the comment to go through. Good on you, man. I'm sure Adam appreciates it. But yeah, what was being my point in all this? I'm trying to promote El Stacker's live stream, Friday Night Lights, that will happen in probably within 12 hours of now. So
approximately, yeah.
So I will see you all there. I've loved hanging out with you. Thank you for the potatoes. Thank you for the fries or the chips or the crisps or however your culture pronounces that food. And
Potato.
well, in all of its various forms. I have been Chuck Van. This has been Swanee Brews. And we will say good night, good morning, good evening, and see you next time.
And be excellent to one another.